In economics, there's a notion of seen versus unseen. That means when implementing a policy, retirement in this case, you need to focus on both sides of it. Both the desirable, the seen, and the undesirable, the unseen. The reality is, as you get closer to and enter into retirement, there's both seen challenges that you're going to face, and there's the unseen. And I want to focus on both because a lot of you are going to walk into retirement and only focus on the seen aspect. And the unseen is going to cripple you. It's going to frustrate you. It's going to bring anxiety and stress. And I want to bring it to focus so that you can be aware of it going into retirement and also what to do with it as you enter into retirement. And maybe that's you right now. Maybe you're saying, Adam, that's me. Like, I dealt with the seen, but all these other things are bogging me down. It's slowing down my retirements. It's creating an inability to spend my money. So a couple easy ones on the seen side are your retirement accounts. You can see what they're worth, how they're doing investment-wise, all of that. Government benefits like your Canadian pension plan and old age security. Those are details that you can easily get. How much am I going to get from my CPP, from my OAS, if I take it early, delay it, all of that. Again, seen information. You also have a good understanding of your external health, like what you know about your health on the outside. Maybe there's more going on in the inside, but as far as the outside, do you move? Do you hike? Do you run? Do you keep active? Do you eat well? All that kind of stuff. Again, not only do you see that, but people around you see that too. It's a seen item. Another easy one to point out is your social aspect, your social life. Are you staying social outside of work? Again, a lot of you get your social aspect from your coworkers, and that's totally fine. But just remember, when you retire, you may not spend any time with them or very little time with them. Do you have kind of a social gathering or a group of people outside of work that you can spend time with? These are seen things that become important as you go into retirement. Now, a few of the unseen ones that we see on a daily basis here are your internal health, things that maybe you don't even know about that are going to come to fruition. How have you planned for that? I always say for couples, if you lose your spouse to a health event early in retirement, how does that affect your retirement? These are things that you want to stress test within your retirement plan. Another big one that I would say 80 to 90% of retirees face is transitional anxiety and stress. And that's the transition from working and collecting a paycheck to retirement and paying yourself. And where does that money come from? How much is there? How do I do it efficiently? That transitional stress will probably be there for you. How are you going to deal with it? Whoever you talk to, or who can you talk to about it? How do you not maybe avoid it, but how do you reduce that stress? Well, by creating a financial plan, that would be a good start, but understanding like what it looks like in that transition. Maybe it's going to part-time work before you go to full retirement. Maybe it's a bit of a ladder down time at work. Maybe you go to 2-3 days a week, transition out to zero after 6 to 18 months. For a lot of you, that's a great strategy to kind of slowly walk into retirement so you don't go into it cold turkey. A couple other ones that we face all the time, and this really ties into kind of the RSP meltdown and the laddered income strategy that we do. Again, we don't do it because we think it works the best. We do it because there's a lot of psychological pieces to it. And part of those are the unseen in fear of failure and analysis paralysis. A lot of you get very fearful of failing. And what happens is we hold our money really tight, and then we get to our 80s and we realize, wow, I still have $200,000, $500,000 sitting in my RIF account. I don't have enough time to draw it down before I die, and CRA is going to get half of it. So the whole concept of creating that laddered income strategy, again, the go-go, slow-go, and no-go phase of retirement. The concept there is really to show you how much can we spend early in retirement with still having enough later in life. And that's really allowing you to drive some more income early, travel, do the things you want to do, because you do hit a point in your life. And statistically, between about 70 and 75, your ability to travel, your spending will massively cut down. So how do we make sure you spend enough money earlier? Again, we're worried about running out of money, and that's a legitimate fear to have. As you enter into retirement, if you fear running out of money, that is normal. You're in the majority, but you can get out of that majority by creating a proper plan. Meet with a professional, talk to your financial planner, get a plan in place to see how much can I spend? Let's build a conservative, portfolio. Let's build out a conservative plan. Let's stress test the plan. Whatever those fears are, I always tell clients, when people phone me to say, Adam, we want to hire your team to put together a retirement plan. How do you build that out? Part of the process, I would say, whatever those fears are in the back of your head or whatever keeps you up at night, those are the things we want to put into the plan and answer for you. Like if my spouse dies, or if there's a really high amount of inflation going forward, or a low rate of return, or my kids move back into the house, or everybody's got a different fear. But it's all geared towards fear of failure, fear of running out of money, analysis paralysis on, you look at so many options that you just don't know what to do. And I just ran into this myself, not with my financials, but with CRM. So our client management tool that we use, we're looking to change it. And I looked at probably 30 or 40. And I honestly, my head's spinning. I finally found one, but it took way too much time, way too much effort. And I actually ran into analysis paralysis. And trust me, most of you are running into analysis paralysis as you go into retirement. So again, it's kind of this unseen thing. Maybe you're not even sharing that struggle with anyone. For me, with the CRM, I finally told my wife just the other day, I said, I need to hand this off to someone because I am going crazy. And so that's what I've done. I've handed it off. I've brought someone alongside me to help me with that decision. And a lot of you need to do that with your retirement plan. For those looking for a great gift for family, friends, maybe it's kids, grandkids. I know a lot of you watch our videos are older. You're in retirement or very close to, but we're launching our Financial Masterclass 2.0 as of today. We have a Black Friday sale through the weekend. Our course is typically $399. We have it on a below Black Friday sale of $79. Now, this course is built for, I would say, about 20 to 45-year-olds, people that are building the foundation, starting their financial journey, looking for more information and kind of that foundational support as they go through that financial journey. So if you have a child, maybe a grandchild, maybe a great-grandchild, that's looking for help, and you're looking for that perfect gift to give them to help them on their financial journey, click the link below on our Financial Masterclass 2.0. Again, we have the Black Friday sale going on through the weekend, so make sure to sign up. And if you're looking to give it as a gift, just make a note on there, and we'll make sure that we communicate with you to get you set up for your kid, grandkid, friend, neighbor, whoever it is that needs that course. So as you gear up for retirement, maybe you're already in retirement, I want you to make a list. And I know this may sound, Adam, I'm not in school anymore, but trust me, write it down. What are the things in retirement or as you get up to retirement that you can see, that you can control, or at least feel you can control? And what are some of the unseen things? Things that you're struggling with, things that you're fearful, things that keep you up in the middle of the night. Write those down. The seen things, a lot of those you can maybe deal with on your own, but the unseen, you need to bring someone alongside you, talk to someone, meet with your financial planner. A financial planner, a good financial planner, will be able to take the seen and the unseen, put it together, answer the solutions of the unseen, and create a plan around all of it. That's what your financial planner should be doing. Again, goals-based planning. What are your goals for retirement? I always say to clients, the biggest difference I find between an accountant and a financial planner, and I get this question a lot, like, I have an accountant, why do I need a financial planner? Typically, accountants will look at last year and a year ahead, but likely not too much further than that. Whereas a financial planner is more looking at next year, 5 years, 10, 30 years. Like, the decisions you make next year affect 5, 10, 30 years from now. So you need to kind of build out that plan to make sure that you're looking beyond tomorrow. And the decisions you make tomorrow will affect beyond that. So are you making the right decisions? Are you doing the right things? And again, your financial planner can bring all that together, create a sound plan, and answer those questions around both your seen and unseen struggles going forward and into retirement.